Hey guys, what I've got here is the Apple iPhone 12 mini, and what I'd like to do in this video is unbox the phone, apply a screen protector and put the phone into the official Apple iPhone 12 mini MagSafe friendly clear case. Now you can see that I've got the red or peach version, as many people say, and I don't want to show you my serial number, but I do want to show that I have the 128GB model. Now Apple have been incredibly stingy this year, so there's not a lot in the box. You've got the phone and you've got a USB Type-C cable to lightning cable. There's no power adapter, there's no headphones either. So a little bit stingy on Apple's part, but without further ado, let's have a closer look at the Apple iPhone 12 mini. Okay, here we go. Look at that. That is the Apple iPhone 12 mini. And if I lift this up, be able to see the phone. And this is everything that you get in the box. So set the phone down for a second. You get the Type-C to lightning cable. So the Type-C to lightning charging cable is about 1 meter long, and I must say this is extremely disappointing. It's really cheap, it's not durable. I don't think this is going to last the test of time, and certainly when I compare it to, you know, other Type-C cables that I've got that are braided or they're just thicker, this does not look like it will last, which is a little bit disappointing considering it's the only accessory in the box. There's no power adapter, there's no headphones, this is all you get. And this is something that you'll probably end up replacing. So lastly, we've got a little card, product red, and we've got the SIM ejector tool in there, and we've got a few Apple stickers. So the provided charging cable feels a little bit cheap, and it doesn't look like it will last a long time. So I suspect a lot of people will replace that at one point. But of course, we are here for the iPhone 12 mini, and in my opinion, this looks fantastic. It's incredibly light. The build quality looks really, really good, and it just feels like a premium product. Now, there's a lot of colors to pick from, but I do like the peach. The red version here, you can see why a lot of people say that it looks like peach, because it does, but I still think it looks like one of the best colors. So you've got the power button at the side here, which I will press and it will turn it on. There's no buttons at the top, but if I go around here, you can see you've got the silent button, volume rocker, SIM card tray and ejector button. You've got the lightning charging port there as well. And then you've got the microphone and speaker, but there's also a microphone and speaker integrated into the notch. So you've got cameras, microphone and speaker at the top there as well. And obviously you've got the dual camera at the back as well. So I've managed to put a few fingerprints on it already. So let's put the screen protector on. So I never enjoy applying a screen protector, but I now have one applied to the front screen, and I've got one applied to the cameras at the back as well. Now this particular model is a 3-pack and it came with a lot of stickers and wipes, etc. But they simplified the process of applying the front tempered glass screen protector by this little kit here, where you basically just push this down and it applies the screen protector. So it's all on now, it all looks good, and I'm now ready to put on the case. So this is the official iPhone 12 mini case, the clear case, and it is ridiculously overpriced. This retails at £50 in the UK when really it should retail at like £10 or £15. So it's very, very expensive, but let's see if it's any good. So this is the iPhone 12 mini clear case with MagSafe, and this is what 10 pence of plastic looks like when it sells for £49. This is how Apple make their money. So I've put the phone into the case a couple of times to see what I like and what I don't like, and it's kind of a mixed bag. There's a few things that you should be aware of before you buy this case. In the middle here, you can see that it says iPhone MagSafe designed by Apple in California, but you won't see that writing when the phone is in the case. All of that's in the inside. So all you'll see is this white circle magnet and the white line, which admittedly a lot of people don't like this, but I think it looks okay. So the phone feels quite solid. There's a little bit of flex here, you can see there, but that's to be expected for a case like this. But when the phone is actually in the case, it's pretty durable and there's good protection at the top, certainly at the corners. Now there's a cutout for the back cameras and there's a cutout for the silent button, which does make it a little bit more difficult to access. The volume up and down and the power button, all of those buttons are all protected by the case, which makes it a little bit less user-friendly to use, but it does give you good protection. The SIM card tray is totally covered, which is the norm for all cases, and the bottom of the case exposes your phone. Now that's something that's worth noting, because on the Apple website, it doesn't really make it clear that the bottom of the case exposes your phone. There's no protection at the bottom. There's no description there. There's nothing saying the bottom of your phone will be exposed. So just be aware of that when this phone is in the case, the bottom part, the part with your charger, etc., that will all be exposed. Now, what I will say is that as someone who has a case with a similar design, that does mean that over time you will get a lot of scratches just by putting your phone in the pocket and all that. That is something that will probably happen to this phone as well if I continue to use this case. So there's one thing that I don't like about this, and I guess it's the magnets, and it's not a massive thing, but it is worth noting. Obviously, magnets are the future. This is what I use in my car, my dashboard, so that I can put my phone up, and look at that. Absolutely solid with the iPhone, and I think that's a really good feature of the iPhone itself. Now, the problem is that when you put it into the case, because this is small, I'm not getting that same. You can see that there's no protection there. Now, I'm kind of nitpicking here because all I have to do is just buy a bigger magnet for the dashboard and that will be resolved. But it is worth noting that if you've got any kind of magnet setup where the magnet is not big enough, you're not going to get a lot of power from the magnet through the case. It really comes through this part here. But yeah, you can see this is just not powerful enough to pick it up. A minor point. But this is the case, and this is what the phone looks like in the case. And there is a little bit of a lip here that protects the front of your screen. But I would say that for most people, you might want to put on a tempered glass screen protector because there's not a huge lip there. You know, it'll protect it a little bit when you're putting your phone down on the desk or something like that, but there's not a massive amount of protection. But I will say that I think it does look good. I know this case is not for everyone, but if you want to show off the colour of your phone and you're not looking to cover it all up, I think this does look good. Now, of course, there is a cutout here for the cameras, but because I've got that screen protector for the cameras there, there's not a lot of lip there. You know, all of that is protected. And like I was saying, using the silent button becomes very, very awkward here, which if you use a lot will be frustrating. If you don't, then you're probably happy that it just gives you a little bit more protection for the button and for your phone. But yeah, the biggest thing I guess would be that the buttons become less user-friendly, which is, you know, that's the norm for all cases. But yes, just be aware of that. You know, the buttons are really nice to press when you're using the iPhone naked, but when you put it in the case, you know, they are responsive, they do work, but it just doesn't feel as nice. I do think the case looks good. It's just disappointing that the bottom part has been exposed, which I realise why they've done that, because they'd have to put a little bit of plastic here for the speakers, etc. But it is a little bit annoying. But the buttons do work here, as expected, and my iPhone is 95% protected. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing of the Apple iPhone 12 mini and a look at the iPhone 12 mini clear case with MagSafe. You can see that I've still not set it up, guys, but I will be setting this up, I will be using it, and I will be testing the cameras, so please stay tuned for more videos about the iPhone 12 mini in the future. Until then, take care.